Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And now off to the races, down the right side. 30, past the 20.
And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Now Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position. But
there he goes, left side. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. All right, here's a Captain Obvious setup. That all starts with a kick. If that's no good, this doesn't work out.
But it's not just the kick, as you well know. You're right, it all starts with that. But think of everything that has to happen for it to be successful. The kick has to be great. Then someone has to come up with the football. Whether the defensive team actually drops the ball, touches it, who knows? Maybe there's a block on the play. Sometimes you're just playing lucky. That's why these plays are so good.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have got it on cruise control. They will run it. It's Fournette. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Evans has it left side. The 40. The 20. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 85 yards. And the Bucs are pouring it on. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. Julio Jones all alone. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones, 51 yards. And the Bucs just continue to roll. 50. Now Brady. And this is going to be caught.
Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Taken at about the 36. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score.
And the Buccaneers extend their lead yet again.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he's loose again. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Officially, that is a 99-yard punt return.
And the Buccaneers have got it on cruise control.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
And that flag accepted.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And there he goes again. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score.
And the Buccaneers are pouring it on.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Fournette running right. And so there he goes right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs just continue to roll.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. 30. No whistles, he's still going. And he will score. That is a touchdown. No flags on the field as he picks up the missed field goal and takes it coast to coast.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Brady going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down. And they're in punt formation. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return.
And the Bucs extend their lead yet again.
All right, count him along with me. That's his third return for a touchdown in this game. Why is the ball being kicked to him? That would be my question.
I was just going to ask you the same question because we see two occasionally. I mean, very rare. Three, unbelievable. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Brady now on first down.
That going to be caught downfield by Miller.
Past the 20. Touchdown.
Scotty Miller, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it on cruise control.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Evans. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Scotty Miller,
78 yards.
and the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A handoff to Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And
Julio Jones all alone. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Julio Jones, 75 yards.
And the Bucs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Brady now on first down. It's caught. It's Miller. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Scotty Miller, 44 yards. And the Bucs are pouring it on.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.